Hi, nice to see everybody. Sorry that the practice with me video is a little bit late this week. We had some really interesting, crazy weather here in the Houston area. So I'm happy to bring this practice with me video to you so you can get that piano practice in for our final summer 2020 lesson that we had for the children and the adults and teens, okay? But first we're going to start with the children's music, okay? So I had given you an extra week to work on Rockin' Tune, right? That was that one in G position with our B flats in it, okay? So let's see if we can turn to page 38 in our lesson book and work on Rockin' Tune together, okay? Ooh, I'm excited. I love this song. Okay, so if you remember, the flat sign is basically related to the sharp sign in that it is going to turn the note that is written after the flat sign. You're going to move one note to the left, whether white or black, okay? So in this case, for the B flats, we are turning them into a black note because the closest note to the left of a B is a black note, okay? So let's see if we can find our G position, and we're gonna play through Rockin' Tune together one time, okay? All right. Ooh, and it does have a repeat sign, so we're gonna see if we can work on that as well. Now I'm gonna put my right hand thumb on that G above middle C, and then I'm going to put my left hand thumb on that low D below middle C, and fan out my fingers. This is what it should sound like. Okay, you remember those hands are pretty far apart. You've got several notes in between, all right? Listen carefully to Rockin' Tune. I'm going to play through one time, all right? Let's see how it goes. I'm going to count off. 1, 2, ready, play. Yeah. Repeat. Up to B flat. Very good. So that was Rockin' Tune, all right? Basically, we're remaining with the left hand playing harmonic intervals or single notes, okay? I want you to notice that the last two measures of the first line in the left hand, you have a C, which is your finger 2, but it's a tied note, okay? So if you remember what a tied note was, it basically means your finger is stuck on that note with super glue for the combined value of the two notes, okay? So think about it. You have a whole note and another whole note. 4 plus 4 is 8, right? So you have 8 beats of that C in the left hand that you have to hold it for, okay? That doesn't mean you're going to play that C again for that second part of the tie. You're just going to hold it, right? And then the super glue releases at the end of those 8 beats, right? It's kind of cool. You're like, oh, my hand is stuck. But then finally it lets go, right? Yeah. So keep that in mind, all right? That's also really tricky because that's where that B flat comes in the right hand, okay? So if I'm looking here for the tricky spot that we're going to build something on, I'm thinking probably the first line. Why not, right? Because we have a little bit of the melody, the beginning melody with our melodic thirds, and then we have a flat at the end of the line, and we have that tie note in the left hand, right? Yes, there's a lot of really good stuff happening here, okay? So let me think here. What are we going to build? You know what? I'm kind of in the mood for nachos. Do you like nachos? I love nachos. I just like the crunch of the chips and then the melted cheese. And I like to put beans on my nachos. Do you like beans on your nachos? You do? Yeah, I like both pinto beans or black beans. They're both delicious. Yes, and guacamole and all kinds of stuff. So let's think. How many toppings are we going to put on our nachos? Well, let's think. We have our chips, and then we've got some beans, and then we've got some chicken. Ooh, that sounds really good, chicken. And then let's do cheese. Let's do pico de gallo, which is really good. I love it. And then let's put a big dollop of sour cream, okay, friends? We got 6 things to build our nachos, okay? So we're going to just play the first line of Rockin' Tune 6 times, okay? This is going to be our chips. Are you ready? Crunch, crunch, crunch. All right, I'm going to get in my G position. I've got my left hand thumb on that D below middle C. I've got my right hand thumb on G above middle C, okay? All right, here we go. Line 1. Here's our chips. 1, 2, ready, play. Down to G, B, D, A, G, time note, B flat, A, 2, 3. Those were some really good chips. What do you say? All right, it's time for some beans. If you don't like beans, you can just skip it, okay? Or you could put like double cheese or something yummy, okay? So I'm gonna put some beans on my nachos, all right? Here we go. Counting off. 1, 2, ready, play. G, G, up to B, then D, down to G, roll up to B, then D, A, G, A, G, up to B flat, A, 2, 3. Those were some really groovy beans. What do you say? I liked that. Okay, now after the beans, I think I said chicken, right? So like they make some really, really good chicken to put on there. It could be like chicken fajita, or it could be like a chicken adobo, which is also so good. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. So you pick the chicken that works for you, okay? And you can sprinkle it all over your nachos. All right, so let's play. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Up to B, then D, then G, rolled up to B, then D, A, G, A, G, up to B flat, A, 2, 3. That was really, really good. I'm so proud of you guys. We're halfway through, okay? Now, after our chicken, I think I said, what did I say? Cheese, right? We gotta sprinkle like a ton of cheese on there. So you pick your favorite. I like those Mexican blend cheeses, right? So we've got like a really good mix of like a Monterey Jack and some cheddar and some asadero cheese. Lots of yummy stuff, okay? Let's sprinkle that cheese. You ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Getting cheesy in there, huh? Now, after that cheese, I said pico de gallo, right? Do you know what pico de gallo is? It's actually pretty cool. It's like a mix between chopped onions, chopped tomatoes, and chopped cilantro with a little bit of lime and salt. It's so good. And if you're really feeling spicy, you can put a jalapeno in there too. I'm going to skip the jalapeno on my pico de gallo, but it's so delicious. All right, and if you don't like it, you can put it on the side. All right, let's play that first line. 1, 2, ready, play. There you go. Nice work on your pico de gallo. Now, to top it all off, I think everybody is a big fan of like a giant dollop of sour cream. What do you say? That's like the best part because you can like scoop it really big from the tub and you just go plop. It makes it so cool. All right, let's play Rockin' Tune first line for the final dollop of sour cream. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Bravo! That was awesome! Very good work on that, right? So yeah, it makes, I love building stuff, right? And drilling stuff in my music because it helps me feel after playing it so many times that I can actually do it, right? Every single time that you play it through, it gets better. And that's the coolest part of piano is you get gratification like right after. You're like, wow, I did good. So I think that deserves a little cheer, okay? So let's see, in celebration of our nachos, how about we do our classic jalapeno cheer, okay? But to make it extra spicy, let's do it twice, okay? Let's do it. All right, grab that jalapeno. Whoa, that was super spicy. Okay, let's go grab another one, okay? Maybe we'll make this one like serrano pepper, okay? Let's get it. Super silly. Hey, I'm proud of you. Let's move on, okay? We've got to look at the clown now, okay? Now, this song is really tricky, okay? But I don't want you to be worried about it, okay? Everything that we've got in this song, we have learned before, okay? So look at page 39. We're going to work on the clown this time. And we're only doing the first 2 lines, okay? Take a look-see. There it is. Okay, so for the clown, quick review. We are mainly going to be traveling by thirds in the left hand, okay? We have 2 flats instead of 1 this time, okay? Before we had learned B flat, right? But now we're gonna add another flat, okay? We're going to add an A flat, all right? So that's gonna be a combination of finger 2 in your right hand and finger 3 in your right hand. Or in your left hand, we're only doing a B flat, so that's gonna be your finger 3, okay? This song again is in a G position. You just played Rockin' Tune in G position, so this shouldn't be a total surprise to you, okay? Just the first 2 lines. Are you ready to play it through with me just to make sure we're in the right spot? Totally. Okay, let's do it together. Let's get in that G position. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, we also have accent signs, right? So accent signs, they kind of look like a little scissors, right? Or like a snapping alligator, right? It sort of looks like a mini diminuendo. Basically, the accent sign is telling you that you need to play it quick and attack, right? Nice and loud. Just on that one note or that chord is going to be louder than everything else, okay? Did that clap scare you? It was supposed to be a surprise. All right, so let's get in our G position. Okay. So I have my right hand thumb on G above middle C, and then I've got my left hand thumb on D below middle C, okay? This is what it sounds like, remember. Very good. Remember, G position means that your hands are going to be pretty spread out, right? It's not going to be close to each other like in C position. All right, so this song begins with the left hand, and remember I said it travels by thirds, okay? We have a finger 3 with a B flat, a B flat. So anytime that you see that B and it has a flat sign in front of it, play it flat, okay? All right, so let's see how this goes. It's kind of tricky. Follow along if you can. I'm going to count off now. 1, 2, ready, play. Up to C, then to A, then B flat down to G, then A, hold right hand. G, A, B flat, C, D with the funny chord, G, A flat, G, A flat. Ooh, that's ugly. Second line, D, B flat, C down to A, then B flat, G up to A, hold. Now fifth with a G. G, A, B flat, A, and the G, and the left hand's tied, 3 and 4. Did you get through it? It's kind of hard, right? That's okay. We're going to work on that together, okay? Now, I really, really want you to understand those traveling thirds, right? It's like a skips in the left hand, okay? Once you get the pattern, it makes a lot more sense, okay? So don't let that worry you too much, all right? Let's see if we can just play the left hand top line only, okay? I'm in G position. I'm going to play it through 3 times, okay? I'm going to say my finger numbers to start, okay? All right, let's count off. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 down to 3, 2 down to 4, 3 down to 5, 4, hold. Very good, so that's 1 time through. Let's do it again. Finger numbers, you ready? Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 down to 3, 2 down to 4, 3 down to 5, then 4. Very good. Now for this final time through, I'm going to play it saying the note names, okay? I know a lot of you really enjoy the note names, okay? Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, play. D, B flat, C, A, B flat, G up to A. There you go. Very good. All right. Now, lucky you, those first 2 measures of the first line, they match the first 2 measures of the second line. We got lucky, huh? That's good. So, let's see if we can look at that right hand part, okay? The top line, the right hand by itself, it just goes up your hand, right? G, A, B flat, C, D, and then it plays that really ugly chord, right? Let's practice that part 3 times through, okay? Let's do it. Starting with your G, G position right hand, finger 1. You ready? Remember your 3 is on that B flat. All right, I'm going to play it saying my finger numbers to start. All right, 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, huh? Remember, it's because it's got that A flat in there, huh? Normally you would put your finger 2 on the white key, the A, but this one's telling you to flat it. So you're going to flat it down to that black key next to the G, okay? Ew. It's kind of silly how it sounds, huh? All right, let's see if we can play it 2 more times through, okay? I'm going to say my note names this time, okay? 1, 2. Ready, play. G, A, B flat, C, D, G and A flat, G and A flat. Kind of silly, huh? All right, let's play it one more time. You ready? 1, 2. Ready, play. G, A, B flat, C, D, G and A flat, G and A flat. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it sounds really, really weird, but that's how it's supposed to sound, right? Yeah, a little bit of a creepy chord for a creepy clown, huh? Yes. Okay, now continuing on. The last 2 measures of line 2. You have a 5th in the left hand, and that's tied, right? So you're going to combine the value. That's 8 beats total. And then the right hand, you're just going to be playing a G, A, B flat, A, G. So let's just play those final 2 measures of the second line 3 times through, okay? Let's see if we can do that. So both hands together. G position, we've got our right hand thumb on G above middle C. We have our left hand thumb on D below middle C. Okay? All right, I'm going to count off. Let's see if we can play it. 1, 2, ready, play. Right, let's try it a second time, okay? Notice I didn't say anything that time through, did I? It's because I'm thinking your brain is finally keeping all those finger numbers and notes inside, so I don't necessarily need to say them all the time, huh? That's a good thing. That means you're learning. Let's play it again. 1, 2, ready, play. Difference, right? It sounds really cool. I think I want to play it one more time. This is like our final time through for that last 2 measures of the second line, okay? Let's count off. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, bravo! What a good job. Yes, okay. Now, when we start piano up again in September, we're going to learn the second half of The Clown, right? Because it's kind of a long song. It even has like a really fancy new marking there called Da capo al fine, right? We have to talk about that because it's got a crazy roadmap. But don't worry, we'll get to that next time, okay? Now, see if you can get those first 2 lines down for The Clown extra, extra good, okay? I know you're going to spend some extra good time practicing over these next couple weeks. And when we start piano again, oh my goodness, you're just going to be rocking and rolling. I'm so excited. Thanks again for joining me for the practice with me for the kids. I will see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.